What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 67. Continuing where we left off in the last video, we are at a total of 6890 teak planks, and we do need a total of 12,000 to finish out banking 80 construction. So I'm just going to get back to it now. Really going to be no updates. I actually should manage probably 80 farming by the time I finish this as well. Sorry for the random jump cut here. I just had problems with that last clip. So here is 80 wood cutting. I actually do need 81 in order to bank the amount of logs I need for 80 construction. I figured I'd show you guys this level since I am going for all 80s and I really didn't want to skip that, but we're getting close. It shouldn't be too much longer now. I need about 150k more wood cutting XP, and I'm getting about 50k per hour, so I should see you guys in another 3 hours. So this is pretty AFK, but it does get really boring, especially when I'm streaming this. People sitting here watching me cut trees, but there is 81 wood cutting. I do have 80 construction banked now. Also, I mentioned you guys would probably be 80 farming by the time I finish this. I am 21k away from getting that 80 as well, and that would cut another one off the list, getting towards all 80 stats. This actually really didn't cost much. I still have 27 mil coins left. I'm not going to use that much, actually using these with a butler. So I have a lot more saved if I want to go and train maybe a little bit higher of a smithing level or do some broad arrows for fletching. So I've never actually tried this method before since the Superior Garden came out. You can actually build teak benches now in the garden space, and they are 6 teaks per bench, so it's a pretty decent amount of XP per hour compared to the teak magic wardrobes you had to actually do before this came out. I'm not too sure how this method goes. I'm going to have to practice it and try it out, but I'll see you guys once I get the Superior Garden built and we can start doing some construction. So I've tried recording this clip probably about 10 times, and every time I listen back to it, it's confusing as hell. So I'm not going to explain this method. I'm going to leave a link in the description to this method if you guys want to go and check it out. Just know that there's 2 different ways to do this. One, you can actually build both benches, and another one, you can actually, if you're on OS Buddy or Conduit, you can turn your camera very far in, and there's actually a spot you can click on like the very bottom of your screen. And if you right click and click, you'll have the remove and build options in the same spot, so you actually never have to move your mouse. Another thing that is really nice is you can just hold your 1 key, because you can use the 1 key to select the build options now. But one thing I will be sure to let you guys know is how much XP per hour I am getting here on average. A little update here, I've gained 356k total con XP so far, and we are at 75 construction, but there is level 80 farming. I did want to show you this, as I said before, with the woodcutting one, since we are going for all 80s. It's nice to get this one out of the way. I'm still gaining like 130, 140k farming XP per day. I am running out of palms and magic trees though, so it's gonna be watermelons and pretty much shitty trees, so it's gonna be going up really slowly here in the future. Man, I'm probably going to be crucified for this one, guys. I missed another level. I said like 5 times now that I'd never miss a level again, and I did. There's 80 construction. As you see, I did gain almost 1.1 mil construction XP from this. I was getting around 530k construction XP per hour as well. That's without mouse keys. I believe the other method that I was talking about, where you can rotate your camera and click one spot with a single bench, you can get about 600k, so that one's a little bit better. But since I can't stream and use OS Buddy, I had to settle for the 2 benches. So I also wanted to use this time really quick to thank 2 people. I want to thank Mr. Abolishment. I actually never did this before. Some of you guys who watch my stream will know about this, but he donated me $1,100. So thank you, Mr. Abolishment, so fucking much for that, dude. You already know I thanked you for that. And also on the stream I was doing construction, Sherlockness donated 100,000 bits. Which you guys don't know is $1,000 worth of bits, and he also donated an additional $1,000 over PayPal. So I want to give a huge thank you to both of you. It really means a lot, guys. You're helping me out so much to be able to do this every day. So thank you so much to both of them. Here's another nice little random update for you guys. You probably don't expect me to do another quest, but there's Animal Magnetism done. Yes, I did it after 99 range. There's reasons behind this. You guys that play the game and saw what I've done will probably know why I did not need this until now, because I'm doing the Lumberage Med Diaries, because I want to get the Explorer Ring too. It gives you 3 teleports per day to the Falador Herb Patch, and I'm really going to need that since I'm farming herbs basically like 10 trips per day now. So I just want to go ahead and get those out of the way really quickly. It did get some herb XP as well from the lamp from that. Next thing on the list is actually to get 80 agility. Now, I'm not going to be training past 80. I actually want to get all of my agility XP from 99 fishing. So, apart from this level, I won't be going back to agility until I finish fishing. But we're 80k away from 80 agility, so it shouldn't take a long time to get. Hey, there it is, guys. Yet another 80. These are starting to look really nice side by side. I don't know what it is about the number 80, but when there's like a lot of them, I'm probably just a nerd saying this, but it looks really cool and there's a lot of 80s. side by side on the actual skill page. So that just leaves mining, smithing, and rune crafting left until we have all 80s here. Also, here's the amount of toad flax I have farmed now, 369. It's not that much, but it's slowly adding up. So I'm going to do a herb run and head over to Blast Furnace. We're going to be starting out with about 3,200 gold ore. I'm pretty sure that all of this is actually from MLM when I went for all those levels before and I got like 900k XP. So we're going to be running back and forth buying this ore. What I actually do here is just buy 2 inventories of ore per world and hop. It seems to be the decent amount with money and XP wise. It turns out to be between 6 and 7 GP per XP depending on how many other people are actually here buying it. Sometimes it can be more since you'll have like maybe 70 left in a world instead of 100. I need a total of 8,600 ore and I believe you can get about 6.5k per hour, so it will take less than an hour. Kind of crazy to think about, but you can buy a lot of gold ore per hour here. It's definitely a lot more, like I said, than most people probably expect it to be. Originally, I was actually planning on banking about 30k ore, which would get me from 77 smithing to 85, but there's a lot of people here right now, and this took a little bit longer than I was wanting it to. So I just stopped at 8,600, like I mentioned before, because that was enough to get me to 80, but I'll probably be coming back here very soon to try to get some more levels, since I do still have 24 mil cash left. I've shown you guys the method I used for gold ore before, so I'm not going to mention it again, but since the last time I did it, they actually have updated Blast Furnace, where you don't need to press the 1 key on your keyboard when putting the ore on the belt. It just goes by itself now instead of you having to confirm it, so it makes XP per hour a lot more than it was before. On average, I think I get about 250k XP per hour here with the gold ore. I know some people can get like 350 or more, but I lag a lot in these worlds when there's a lot of people, so this is going to take a little bit longer. You might have been wondering why I was saying I was laggy here in the last clip when I wasn't. You can probably see it on my screen now. After probably about an hour, it gets pretty bad. There is 80 smithing guys, almost 500k XP gained from those gold ores. Only 2 more left to go, being mining and rune crafting. But you already know damn well I'm saving rune crafting for last because I fucking hate that skill. Time to collect my kingdom again. This is always an enjoyable part. I actually switched my maples to mahoganies now. I'm probably going to be doing for fletching all the U-logs I have, all the maples I have, and then the rest of the fletching XP I'll do from broad arrows. It's going to cost a lot of money, but you can get like 350k XP per hour doing those. And the mahoganies are going to be a lot more XP over time. But actually, with the amount of herbs I got from this, I should be able to go and get 81 herb now, so I don't have to boost for these Sarah brews anymore. Once again, these Greensman Ale come in super freaking clutch for a +1 boost. You guys can get them from Unil on the bartender. I'm pretty sure I showed how to do it in a video. I might not have. But if you go down there, there's a bartender. You go through a few options, and you'll be able to buy them for really cheap. 81 herb, no more having to boost for Sarah brews, and I can just farm all of my toad flax seeds. I have about 700 left, and of course, I do have almost 10,000 nests, so that'll be some pretty consistent herb XP. I think it'll actually get me all the way up to 84 from just farming those, which I do plan to do regularly every single day until I'm done farming them. We find ourselves at MLM once again. Can't really complain about mining anymore because this is it's kind of one of my favorite things to do now because of how AFK it is and how much ore you get from it. One thing you notice is I do not have my prospector on, and I have 144 nuggets in my inventory. I went and sold my prospector. The reason behind that is it will save you probably about 2 hours to 99. Prospector really doesn't help or boost your XP that much. But if you have 200 nuggets, you can increase the amount of trips you can do with the sack from 4 to 7. So that'll make my trips a lot more AFK and a lot more XP per hour in the long run. Normally I'd be complaining about mining, but like I said, this was actually pretty enjoyable. I was able to AFK and watch some streams and some movies. But there it is, 80 mining, 1 more skill left until all 80 stats. Also, for the people curious, I did test how much XP per hour I was getting here. I was getting about 41.5k. Now, I believe those rates do go up once you unlock Rune Ore, and also once you unlock the coal bag, which is the next thing I actually plan to do. It'll probably save you double the time when collecting the sack, because you can just put the coal into your bag and then collect it again for the normal ore. But you can probably guess what we're going to do now. We're going to go and head over to ZMI. I'm going to go as far as I can with this. I don't know how far this essence will get me to. I think before I said it would be 74, but I really have to test that to find out. So I do have 345 toad flax now. I think the last time I showed you guys was when I got 80 agility, and I had more than that. I did use all of that up, getting myself to 81 herbs, so I had to start over. I think this is from probably about a day and a half, so I've been collecting a lot of it. We do have about 44.5k essence. Like I said, I'm going to be testing how much XP per essence I'm getting here. I'm hoping it's around 15. I know you get 10 from lava runes. If it is around 15, then I probably will only need about 5k additional essence to get myself to 77, and that's a little bit over an hour from gargoyles. So if that happens, I'll be incredibly happy. So I'm actually going to end the video here. I did want to get this level at least and tell you guys how much XP per essence I was getting on average. So it came out to be actually 15.1. So I said I was hoping for 15, and that's what I got. I should have enough to get to 76 now. Of course, I do need 77 to do blood runes, but I will probably have to go and kill gargoyles for either 1 to 2 hours to finish that out. Also, in my bank here, you'll see I do have 500 toad flax, and I hit over 10,000 watermelons. I'm just going to continue rune crafting in the background while I show you guys my stats on the screen. So still not really moving anywhere on time to max, but we are rank 10 now for total level. I'm actually really close to rank 9, and the person ahead of me is dead, so I should be able to get that soon. So next video, this is going to be kind of random for you guys, since I told you I'm not going to be doing a lot of PVM. I actually plan to kill Rex because I do want to get a dragon axe for 99 wood cutting, and I do want to get a berserker ring for actually going and finishing out prayer, because I'm going to have to kill like 40,000 blue dragons. And if you imbue the Zerker ring, you get a +8 strength bonus, so that'll be really, really helpful. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. As always, next video, look out for some PVM. Hopefully we can get those 2 drops. Before in the video, you did hear me mention thank you to Sherlock and Abolishment for those donations. I did want to let you guys know that I am thankful to every single one of you. It's not just them. All of you guys, with all the support and everything, allows me to continue doing this every day. So thank you guys so much for that, and I will see you in the next video.